Alright, we are back. Last we left off before my PC like randomly got shut down. We have to battle that scientist and his psychic and fairy type Masharna. So, in order to prepare for that, let's see. What's our level cap here? 25 is the level cap. Currently no Pokemon sit at that level cap, so I feel like that's already a huge disadvantage. Alright, let's battle some grunts again, which I think I did last time, but yeah, let's do it again. Got 60 Pokedollars for that battle. Dude, why do they make money so scarce in this game? Like, I genuinely don't get it. But then you lose like 300, you know, if you lose the battle, which is pretty standard, but still. Move. Oh no, I didn't mean to do. Okay, yeah, there we go. I thought I misclicked for a second. Oh. Live, but it is gonna do a wing beat again. With a Roy here. Oh wait, yeah, didn't I like catch this guy's Pokemon before? Super effective. Motions rose to a fever pitch, entered hyper mode and attacked itself. Well, that's not fun. Cool. Got the Wooper. Spore Bunny. I gotta send in Psyduck. Maybe I will. Effects of weather disappeared is like kind of annoying because rain would have definitely boosted Water Pulse right there, but I guess it's not the end of the world. I don't think I do. Alright, I gotta get to lab. Carefully avoiding any grunts. There we go. Go. Let's see that. Alright, what else can I get some training in? Aren't you a grunt, or are you one of the ones that I already battled? She's one of the ones that I already battled. Alright, other than that, another place I know I can get some training in is in the gym, because there are those tiles that you can always step on, and fight a random poison-type Pokemon, usually Kofing. This thing is a fairy type Pokemon. Alright, let's see. Maybe we go Sandy Casty. One thing about Sandygast is that it's so slow. You know? I mean, with the Rock Tomb, maybe we'll be able to outspeed now. There we go. Faster. Confusion. There we go. Ah, missed. Shoot. Alright, let's do Mega Drain, get a little bit of that health back. What's going on, Seth, right? How we doing? Okay, I was looking for the gym, right? I think is what I said. Best training will happen. I'm gonna keep saving just because, I know it's been like 2 weeks now, but I still have yet to replace that power strip. Just because I still want to run a few tests. You know, I want to be like absolutely certain, but I am like 95% sure that my power strip is faulty. So if my PC does randomly turn off, then that is why. But yeah, I'm gonna run some more tests first. Either way, speed up this Kofing. Alright, so Swadloon gets 205 experience for each Kofi, but that's because it's a traded Pokemon. It also didn't do quite the damage, or give the XP I was looking for either. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Other option is to keep losing to that guy and then taking the XP Candy S's that we get every time we white out, but I feel like that's just not a sustainable strategy. That way... to Dene, Route 2. Info. Alright, well, gotta go to the Petal Salon, I guess, as well. I do want to talk to her, too. Wait, what is this? Oh, what is this? Is it like a game within a game that they're talking about? Got a badge card. Whatever your badge collected by your online. Okay. Well, anyways, before I deal with that, good, and you're doing pretty good. A little Sunday afternoon stream, playing some Pokemon Rejuvenation. Go to the pedal shop. It's just a pedal shop, right? No, it's the berry thing. No, it is a pedal salon. Okay. Going down there by myself. Please come with. I have a bad feeling about this. All right. Yo, just go in the building. Well, that's not very helpful if I wasn't exactly paying attention to what Sasha was saying before. She just said I'm gonna go there by myself. Like the Emerald Apartment, whatever? I don't know. Well, I guess if this game wants to be quirky and not actually give instructions, then Sasha's not gonna find her mom. Like what? Let's see. No Pokemon to train with here. Alright, so I can't even do that until I help defeat that guy. She ain't got time for me. Okay, I guess. Yeah, where are all the trainers? What's that? Nidoran. Velvet Building. What'd she say? All floors are filled except for the second floor. What happens for the second floor? Let's find out. There's an item here. Potion. Huh. Yeah, maybe this will come in handy later. At least it's gonna appear, but you didn't hear that from me. Okay. This direction. There she is. Okay. Found her. It's the locals, and apparently they saw my mother walk in the storage facility. I'm worried Ocean appears shady. Alright. Again, yo, just go in the building. Okay. Alright. Here. She found her mom. She runs a second secret salon. Okay. Open only to the homeless and struggling people of Grand. So why was it a secret? Oh, because Cassandra got angry because she wasn't getting as much revenue. I knew if I told you I'd find something neat. Oh, okay, so now regular customers are mad that she's helping the less fortunate. Oh, so she's just a bad person. Okay, she's gonna try to... Wow. You want to fight? Not really. I mean, we're gonna do a Pokemon battle, I guess. Prima Donna Stella. The Emperor... Oh, they're level 8. Man, I thought we were getting a real battle here. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I'll Mach Punch the Yamper. Be making it more challenging attacking my own Pokemon. Oh, I should have thought about that, right? Yeah. The fairy is a fairy type. It's in the name, isn't it? Alright. Let's go ahead then, and I'm gonna Bug Bite Lopunny. Or... maybe I'll Protect this turn. And then I'll Mach Punch Lopunny. Let's swap you out for... I don't know, it doesn't really matter, right? Double Acute Charm, but it fainted. Alright, that was kind of pointless. Get a little bit of money, I guess, but... okay, cool. So that's resolved. Kind of ended up being nothing, but it is an early game quest, so can't really have expected it to do, you know, too much. Oh, and then we get a cutscene of our own mom. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Probably shouldn't have skipped through that, but quest complete. Should say that we just have to go to get the rewards now, right? Oh, okay. Alright, well, there's not really much else for me to try and do to level up leading up to the Musharna battle, so I guess I might as well just go in and do it. Alright, let's go heal, and I'll start planning for that. Lab. Why do anti-homeless benches exist? Because a lot of people with a lot of money and power are very bad people. And rather than trying to make conditions better so that there are you know, just less homeless people, right? People aren't homeless. They would rather just make homeless people's lives harder. Are those more trainers down there that I can battle? Yes, they are. Seems like someone has left their post. I won't let you interfere. Technician Arnold. What is this? I don't know. Either way, he's a level 17 Toxel, so I can definitely train with this. Nuzzle. It's annoying. Alright, man. Like, really? Really? Thank you. Of course, Did nothing. I don't even think we can survive another rollout. Yeah, that power. No way. Alright. Losing the rollout Voltorb. Great. Mind you, would not have happened if Swadloon just locked in, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright. Gotta go heal again. It truly sucks. Yeah, it is pretty disappointing, right? That for some people that is a more viable solution. Not to get, you know, too political or anything here, but yeah, it is kind of disappointing that for some people they would rather just do that, right? And you know, make it sort of an out of sight, out of mind thing instead of just actually helping people that need help. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It is definitely very unfortunate. All right, let's see. Grab that rare candy. And a Zygarde cell. There's a whole other alleyway here. We were studying the Muna that suddenly gathered back here, so grass until, well, this translucent tree sprouted from out of the ground. Okay, what is she talking about here? Oh, yeah, translucent tree. Psychic Pokemon tend to gather around points of massive bouts of energy. It's quite possible that the Muna here sensed this tree's emergence before it happened, and the reason why it was circling the spot of its growth is because it thought it may be able to feed off the energy. Okay. Considering the tree's still here, I don't think it's possible for them to. Translucent energy trees are sort of abnormal, right? I mean, yeah. Can't physically move them, and attacking them is useless. Nothing to be done until we learn about its properties. What's she gonna try to do? Have Alakazam do something? Alright, so I guess that's been semi-resolved, but now. Disregards my existence, okay? They're drowsy. Oh, no level up? Try to battle another drowsy. Level 9. Will this be enough to level me up? Yes, it is. Yes, I will learn Breaking Swipe. Okay, let's see. 60 base. Probably going to substitute Twister for Breaking Swipe. Yeah. Spread move. Levani has better physical attack. It just makes the most amount of sense. Got the Zygarde cell there. So I guess I could beat up Drowsies. I mean, they don't give a huge amount of XP, but I guess they don't give nothing. I was hoping that I'd be dealing with, like, trainers back here. Yeah, 76 XP for Rattata. Alright, I don't think it's gonna cut it. I think we best bet is just go and, battle the Musharna as is. Alright, in that case, one final stop at Pokemon Center. Okay, let's see. Weakest Pokemon is Psyduck, who... maybe I should have trained Psyduck a little bit more. Because Psyduck very well might be in danger of just getting cooked here. I guess we'll find out. Bridge. Alright, I did this last time, but yeah, forgot to save, so when my PC turned off, there's Venom. Oh, okay, yeah, and this time when we choose our partner, too, we know we should choose Venom. Originally, I didn't realize that this was a special Musharna that was Psychic and Fairy. I thought it was just normal Psychic-type Musharna, so I'm like, okay, you know, Poison-type Gym Leader, bad matchup. But Poison-type against a partial Fairy-type is going to be needed. So let's see. Team up with, this time I'm going to team up with Venom. No offense, Ren, but I just think Venom might have a little bit better of a team. Opens up with an Alolan Grimer, too. Okay, see, I like what I'm seeing so far. Let's... I guess Water Pulse. Fastest Mon on the field is hilarious. Okay, side up with the assist. I'm also going to use Disable. Learn Disable here. Alright, here's the Musharna. First thing I'm going to do is take out the other Muna. I'm going to not let this be a... Alright, yes, that's right. It does have the Charge Beam, yeah. Not let it be a 2v1, because that's how we got tripped up last time. Okay, this time, now we go Sandy Casty, and I might make it slower. I mean, everybody but Sandy Gas is going to be slower than it anyway, so maybe it's not going to matter, but just in case. Yeah. Here we go. It missed! Oh, you're kidding me! Oh, man, wow, what a sell. What a sell. I asked one thing from this team. I asked one thing from you guys, and it's to just land your moves, bro. That's it. Literally the only thing I'll ever ask for my team is to just land your moves. Everything else I'm fine with. Just land your moves. Alright, let's see here. I can't Breaking Swipe it. I'm gonna protect it. Oh, I forgot he has the Lemonade, yeah. Dude, this fight is so annoying because he has the Lemonade, and then he also, like, has 2 bars of health. Like, this is actually kind of ridiculous for early game. I guess I'll Bug Bite. There we go. Right, and it's on the 2nd bar of health. Alright, both of us down to our last Pokemon, Ivysaur and Musharna, or Ivysaur and Charlie. Magical Leaf. Well, I guess it wouldn't have, like, Sludge Bomb or anything, right? Alright, well, I'm out. Magical Leaf gets the job done, though, thank God. Wait, so what happens if I'm out of Pokemon? Do I get healed up? What do we do now? Musharna's angry with us? Why is it angry with us? I thought we saved it from being in pain. Well, of course not. My modifications to this machine caused the two to sort of have a symbiotic relationship. Musharna was never in any harm. It was enjoying a nice massage, probably. What? Oh, so you're actually helping Pokemon out, not harming them? Well, of course not, obvious. So what was that? All of us mad scientists get profiled together and it's not cool, man. Then why don't we battle? Oh, I need somebody to test it out his machine. Okay. I was so confused. Yeah, I'm like, what was up with the evil laugh and then, like, the accepting our challenge? That was kind of annoying. But why were we in there? Wasn't, like, the whole thing was just a crazy scientist and they sent me to investigate? No, like, actual police? Either way, TM Rock Smash. I'll take that. I have a mission that might tickle your fancy. So wait, yeah, am I not out of Pokemon? No, it healed us. Okay. I didn't know what I was going to do there. But let's teach Rock Smash to probably Charlie. Not like I have much of a choice. But yeah, Charlie will get Rock Smash. Seems like it's a TM, not an HM, which is cool too. Let's get rid of Leer because Rock Smash has a defense drop chance also. And now we can access this part of town. Oh. Yeah, definitely gonna save there. How did you... Wait a minute. How did you beat a team of Zacians with a team of Whimsicots? I mean, I guess Charm. Well, Charm lowers 2 stages. Zacian would only be at -1. Behemoth Blade should tear through just about any Whimsicott. That's what I'm more confused about. All right, Blitzel. Do I want a Blitzel? Not particularly, honestly. I mean, my water weakness is already covered by Sandagast having Storm Drain. Doesn't seem to notice me. Okay, doesn't matter anyways. I thought that this would be one of those like, oh, you can catch it things. Alright, another battle here. Never use stat reduction. Who are you playing against? No offense to that person, but I mean, Zacian is like one of the best Pokemon like ever. Singles, doubles, any format. Like arguably the strongest Pokemon to ever exist would be Crown Sword Zacian. That's not true. Strongest? No, yeah. Arguably the strongest Pokemon ever is Crown Sword Zacian. So I'm wondering how a support Pokemon like Whimsicott was able to... Okay, team! And why would you Hypnosis twice, Glameow? See, this is what I... Like, I guess, man. Alright, no, yeah, stay asleep. Just keep... Oh, and you got growled 3 times, so of course you can't one-hit KO the Glameow now. Come on, Charlie, lock in, man. Sobble. Special attack Rose. Fast asleep, okay. Bonsly. Sturdy. Could have caught it, but did I really want a Sudowoodo? Probably not, right? There's... What's her name? Sasha? Encore, Leech Seed, Protect, and Substitute? Yeah, why didn't they just click Behemoth Blade every single time? You got 6 Zacians. Because you don't need to set up with Zacian. It has Intrepid Sword. So there's no need to worry about Encore. Leech Seed can be annoying, definitely. But if your only other defensive move... Substitute and Protect. So let's see. Substitute and Protect give you at least 2 turns of healing with Leech Seed. And Leech Seed is what? 1/16 of the health? So about an 1/8. Yeah, about an 1/8 every 2 turns. Especially because Behemoth Blade 1-taps like every version of Whimsicott. Like, unless Zacian is, like, minus, I want to say at least 2. What held items were you using too, actually? I'm curious. Because I feel like the held items, I'm just trying to, like, visualize this, and I'm like, how do you lose to a Whimsicott? Not that Whimsicott isn't a good Pokemon, but I'm just, like, thinking of Zacian as, like, such a perfect matchup into it. Not perfect. Perfect matchup into Whimsicott would be, like... Ooh, King Gambit. King Gambit is a great matchup into Whimsicott. Truck guy. Need to bounce? I'm your guy. Oh, so he takes me to different places. Okay. So right now we can only go to where, you know, we already are. But let's look at our quests. Let's see. Chapter 2 Redemption. Head to the East Station. Oh, that's where we were before, where it said first we have to help out Karina, right? Yeah, that's here. East Station. Isn't this, what's her name? No. Somebody different with the same hairstyle. Pay the train fee. Like, I guess. To advance in the story. Is that Ren and Venom, right? Alright, next trainer route 2 just got here. Door's locked. Oh. Oh, I was gonna be so mad if they had me pay the train fee just to be like, nope, you gotta do something else. You guys alright? What do you think? I'm sure you can take a wild guess. No need to get hostile, Venom. Malcolm's just trying to see how you're doing. I don't know. It was a dumb question. Of course. Okay, you know what? You know what? Alright, you know, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. They swords danced. You know what? Whoever that is that you were up against, they deserve to lose every single future Pokemon battle. If you send out Zacian, and you choose to swords dance against a Whimsicott, yeah, they deserve to lose every Pokemon battle for the history of the rest of their career. Because that's greed. That is greed right there. Yo, Charlie. Oh my goodness. Alright, man. Now I gotta go back, pay the train fee again. No, definitely don't have to do that. And I'm definitely not doing that. You know what I'm gonna do instead? That's locked. Oh, there's no train station here. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say what I can do is like find the PC at the train station and use that to heal. There's no train station, because why would there be a train station at the place where you catch the train? So, looks like I gotta go through that cave with my ace paralyzed and at half health, or pay an extra 300 Pokedollars. Dude, this is great. This is how you keep people playing your game right here. Is to severely limit the in-game currency, healing options, training options, everything else. That's what makes a Pokemon game, truly. Alright, Route 2. Who's this? Am I gonna have to battle these guys that are like right here too? Let me go this way. Put the Zygarde cells over there. Can I do that, or am I... No, I'm blocked by these, Oh, it's a breakable rock, okay. I was like, how am I blocked by the train tracks? Alright, Zygarde cell. I really hope I don't have to battle these guys, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. So, let's do this. Infestation TM. Let's do that. And... okay, they're not trainers. Am I going through the mines also to get to this route? Do normal people do this? Do non-Pokemon trainer, non-MC of the video game people do this in this verse? If they want to just go to Route 2 to get to the next town over, do they also crawl through the mines that are just so filled with dust and pollution that it's literally purple inside? Or is that kind of just an exclusive to me thing? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go pay the money. Only reason why I'm gonna go pay the money to go back, unless I can find this other town, because I'm looking at so many great training opportunities, right? Like level 17, 19 Pokemon. But again, my ace is injured and paralyzed, and they want me to pay $300 to go back and forth. Can't run because of Arena Trap. Alright, takes me here. Can you climb up these vines? Because it looks like, you know, somewhat similar to the rocks that you can use rock climb on in other games. They look more like vines than rocks, you know, so I'm wondering. This egg seems abandoned. Take it? Sure. And I'll send a party member to the PC. Maybe, I don't know, Psyduck is currently the weakest. But I also don't really have, like, anything to use Drowsy for. Ability Capsule. That is going to be really useful, actually. I'm going to hold on to it. Probably going to give it to Charlie for Iron Fist, because, you know, you're the ace. That's what you get. But also, I was seeing some decent hidden abilities for Leavanny, too. So, let's see. Carbink. Ooh, a Rock and Fairy type Pokemon would be good to have. That being said, I have, like, no Pokeballs. That's not true. I have 16. But I think I'm going to run anyways. Carbink is pretty solid defensively, though. Can't escape. Dude, it's a Dwebble. Oh my goodness. Come on, Swaddle or Swadloon, what are we talking about here? Alright, so the only way through is this way. And then it's either this way or that way. Oh, a Dedenne. What fairy type moves does it have? Nuzzle. If I can just catch it, right? I can catch it and show it to that lady. Oh, you're kidding. Come on. All right. Now a third of my team is paralyzed, and I have to pay 300 Poké Dollars if I want to go and heal, by the way, if anybody is keeping track there. This is going great. Alright, let's send out Roy first, because I think at this point Roy's probably the fastest on the team, and that's what's going to help us determine who can and can't escape. And I guess I'm going back. I guess I'm paying $300 to go heal. Let's see. Jump down this path that is ran by Kecleon. Strange, right? No, it's not. That's a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon reference. But I have to battle this guy. Okay. Alright, Air Cutter miss. That's kind of really good. Because Roy, as the strongest Poke... I knew I should have gone with Quick Attack. I knew it. But I was like, no, I'm going to go Flame Charge. It's been going pretty well. Alright, let's go Peck here. Alright, you know what? Fine. Okay, and you use Lemonade. No, you're good, man. It's just personally, I thought that we were battling with integrity, but no, yeah, if you want to use a Lemonade, cool. Cool. How about this? 4 times super effective Rock Tomb. Yeah. Alright, so clearly I had not been that way yet. But here is... Nope. Go here. Alright, well, we're back in East Gearin. What's going on, Burning Tepig? They didn't know how to Encore, so I substitute. Only human nature to be overconfident. It's one thing to be overconfident. That's greedy of them. They were greedy. That's why I said they deserve to lose every Pokemon battle from here on out. If you get a Pokemon who has the ability to raise its own attack when it's simply sent into battle, unless it's up against a Pokemon who has a type resistance against, or you know, resist its moves, its stabs, man, that is straight greed. Especially Pokemon like Whimsicott too, right? Whimsicott is like, yes, Zacian beats it, but Whimsicott is not a Pokemon to sleep on. So yeah, they deserve to lose every single battle for good. I hope they internalize losing to your team of Whimsicott. Especially, right? Especially what kills me about that is that you had a team of Whimsicott. So after it happened the first time, you know, like after it happened the first time, they should have been like, whoa, let me lock in. So at this point, yeah, tomatoes for them. Boo to them. All right, let's see. We'll go here. Let me make it to this other town. I feel like that should probably be my priority. That way, I don't have to pay. It's the paralysis, and then the confusion. All right. Okay. All right. Great. No, that's, and then life do. Yo, hit yourself in confusion one more time, and I'm releasing you. Exactly. Exactly. That's how you get your team in line right there, man. That is how you get your team in line right there. Was it mean? Maybe, but it worked, didn't it? And look what happened, right? And then Charlie came out and weaved the double slap. And the sick. Yo, Yo, I'm dead. Charlie said, let me not end up like Roy. Charlie said, clearly he's not playing. Okay, resist everything that I have here. I don't have a great switch into this. I mean, Roy resists Fido stabs. Alright, -2. I could try to quick attack, because it's the same priority. Yep, there we go. Maybe I want to lead with the duck. Now, side up will be for training. How about that? Run around the tall grass until we get a Volbeat. And at that point, we go into Charlie, who's going to Flame Wheel. You lived? Alright, team. Let's... What are we doing, man? What are we doing here? A Volbeat should not be living our Flame Wheels, Charlie. Should not at all. Kecleon Bazaar, purchase our wares. I'm gonna check that out in a second. Actually, I'll check it out now. Let me save just in case this is Mystery Dungeon and the super-powered Kecleon try to jump you. Welcome, welcome. Please browse our wares. Oh man, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, man. Y'all don't even know about this. Y'all don't even know about this. Items on the left, we change every day. Items on the right are one-time purchases only. Alright, so these change every day. These are one-time purchases. Special item. Not for sale. Alright. Super Deluxe Magnetic Lure. Want to draw a Pokemon you've never seen before? This is item for you for 2,000. I don't even have the money for it, man. Super Deluxe. It's the berry. Jeez, they're expensive, man. Max Revive. Alright, that's kind of worth the price. I kind of want to test this out, right? Because in the old Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, how the Kecleon shop would work would be that you kind of like, it works like a regular store, right? Where you go around and you kind of like put stuff in your cart. So, you know, if you wanted like a Revive or like a Citrus Berry or just anything to like strengthen your moves, you would go to Kecleon, and if you had it in the shop, you'd like sort of put it in your cart, so like you grab it and then you would buy it. You talk to the Kecleon and you'd say like, all right, the total of all your items is this. Is this good? Or, you know, you want to drop some items and not pay that price, you know, lower price, you could do that. But if you either, you know, grabbed all the items and then tried to leave, or I forget something else that you could do. But basically it would trigger Kecleon to say like, you know, he's stealing, stop the thief. And so in Mystery Dungeon, you play as a Pokemon, you battle against, you know, other Pokemon. This time you would battle against Kecleon, and this Kecleon was unbeatable. Like, in theory, you could beat it, but Kecleon was so strong, especially if this happened to you like early game, it was GG's. So I wonder if that's still the case here. I don't know how to trigger it though. But if I say let's buy to this, right? You don't have enough money. Okay, never mind. So you can't rob the Kecleon. And it's funny because sometimes you would accidentally rob the Kecleon too. Like you would have the items in your cart, and Kecleon would literally just like, and like you would walk off and Kecleon would be like, hey, come back with my items. And sometimes it would happen by accident, like you would be shopping and then you would see like a wild Pokemon that you want to like, you know, KO, or like that's trying to attack you, and you'd have to get out of there. So yeah, it was a cool mechanic. Oh, this is where I was before. Okay, I just took the long way. All right, let's go past this guy. All right, this has to be something. Amethyst Cave. Save that. To the Malia, we'll go to Sheridan Village to seek safety. Which way is Sheridan from here? I don't know, man, but I done been on 2 trains, 3 caves. Don't nobody got a car? Right? Like, at all? How do you get it? And again, this begs the question. Is this how normal people do this? In what's this region? Avium? That wouldn't be wise. Your friend hasn't gone to Sheridan. Who is this? I bet it's some Team Zen goon looking around. I guarantee you it's not. Now that you said that, I bet you it's not that. I wonder where we should go down in the mines below. That's a good question. I'm going to the Sheridan place. You've never experienced true fear, have you? If you have, you'd understand just why she took the turn she did. Fear blinds the mind, cripples your intellect. When you succumb to the grasp of fear, you make choices you wouldn't normally make. Hey, he's spitting. That's real. Pay attention. She took the wrong turn. No. No! Wait. Alright, let's see. So the mines are that way. Can I go to Sheridan Town and, you know, continue on my gym training journey? I should have gone Water Pulse. It's fine. Got that. Quiet. Woobat. Got away safely. Not being able to run past these tracks are... I keep calling them train tracks. They're 100% minecart tracks. Level 5 Carbink. Interesting. I don't know why it's so low level. But... used to be a series of tunnels. I did not know that. You learn something every day. Alright, so I can either go this way, that way. I'm gonna head out of the cave for a second, just to see what's there. If I can get to this Sheridan Town place, maybe I'll have a place to reliably heal my Pokemon without... oh no, this is the way that I came in. Yeah, maybe I'll have a place to reliably heal my Pokemon without having to pay 300 Pokedollars every single time I do. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, there's Ren. Chingling. What if I sent out Swadloon to deal with that? Use Yawn. It's Rock Climb. There's Ren. Have you noticed all the Joltik in the area? Yeah, what about them? Joltik aren't native to this cave. Okay. I just checked over there, man. It's nothing over there. Unless he has a Pokemon that both knows Rock Climb and can use it outside of battle. Oh, okay. Venom is fighting Team Zen. That's fun. Oh, Malia really did come down this way. The Grenade just defeated spilled the details. The Zen executive is chasing her down. She's somewhere down there. Yo, do you have any healing items? Have you found anything? Malia's definitely on the floor beneath us. Got that stupid grunt to tell me the truth. And what's worse, she's being chased by a Zen executive. Alright, let's get down there quickly. Alright. What's this? Besides the wild Pokemon getting increasingly higher in level, I've noticed. Should I be worried about Sandshrew being at +1? I guess not. Survived that with 1 HP. Something is glowing from within this rock. Seems too sturdy to break a move. Okay, interesting. But cool. Let's lead with... I want to cave a rock and ground type Pokemon, right? Probably shouldn't lead Swadloon. Maybe Charlie. This blue shark, nice. I'm gonna save because it seems like we're gonna have a big battle coming up kind of soon here. That wasn't even sturdy. You just survived that? Okay. Unless the sturdy pop-up did happen and I somehow missed it, but... Alright, that's the way we go to continue the story. Natu. Your soul feels rejuvenated. Did I just get the full heal? Oh, I did. Okay. Huh. Well, glad I got it. Sprig of Modest Mint. Is that a Lunatone? Too weak to notice you. Alright. here. Let me save one more time, I guess, now that I'm healed. Who are you? Where's Malia? You're a Zen executive, aren't you? Yes, what is that blob of... Oh, that's the dimensional rift. Is that Zeta? Is that the same dude? Yeah. We're all too late. Malia's dead. This is Malia's handbag. Professor Jenner got it for Malia for her birthday last year. Custom embroidered with happy. Oh, her Pokemon, right? Yeah, her Togepi. On the side of it. There's no mistaking it. It's all your fault. It's Team Zen's fault Malia's gone. It's over. She was our main target. This is a massive failure on my part. When I go back to HQ, I know that it'll be the end. But I'm not going down alone. I'll take you guys with me. Bring it on. Show us what you got. I'm not going to be your opponent. That'll be pointless. You asked before what this blob of energy was. Mouth knows what it is. It's another dimensional rift, specifically of that Galvantula I mentioned earlier. If it wants something to gnaw on, then let it be you three. Come to the grave with me. Oh man, I got sucked. I like how I tried to run too, because I absolutely would have been out of there. Just inside of that dimensional rift. I moved towards us so fast, I barely had any time to think. Venom, what's wrong with you? Guy in the cloak was right. This is all so hopeless. Malia was already dead before we even stepped foot in that cave. What about us? Me, Malk. Yeah, what is Venom's issue, man? She has just been, I don't care anymore. Cool. Cool, I do. Ren does, so you can stay here, bro. I'm up out of here. While we sit here, Zeta is walking out of the Amethyst Cave with no regrets on his shoulders. So to fight the Galvantula? That's so cruel. That Galvantula had nothing to do with any of this. Oh, okay. Dude, it's gonna faint. It's gonna faint. It's gonna faint. Like, it's gonna be okay. We're here trapped in a dimensional rift, dude. The trees are purple. We just got sucked into a dimensional rift. He's talking about some, we can't hurt the Pokemon. It's innocent too. Dude, it's gonna faint. It'll be alright. Characters in this game kill me, man. Oh, the Galvantula is innocent too. Alright, let's lead with our rock type, because Galvantula is electric and bug. This sword ends with this huge egg. Is Galvantula gonna hatch from the egg? Oh, that's probably why the Joltik were also, we're probably gathering this cave. Galvantula's in the egg, we have to get it out. I wonder if a single knock will do the trick. Whoa, it really did work. Can't do anything yet. Uh-oh. Do Galvantula grow tails? Is that a Galvantula? Because they definitely don't have tails. Malk, you've dealt with these things before, so you're on the front lines. Okay, great. No, that's cool. Pick one of my companions. Alright, Ren. I'm gonna choose you again this time. Last time we chose you and, you know, disappointed a little bit. But this time I think you got it. You sent out Frogadier. You knew we were up against the Galvantula, famously electric type, and you sent out Frogadier. Oh boy. Alright. Also realizing it's part poison, I should have kept Drowsy on the team. But let's go ahead and Rock Tomb it, try to slow it down a little bit. Of course, it's going to slow us down with Electro Whip too. That's okay, because kind of try to keep things a little bit even here. Icy Wind, there we go. Bring it at -2. Alright, hold on, Ren. Hold on, Ren. Hold on, Frogadier. I apologize. I apologize. Was not familiar with your game at all. I apologize. Oh, what is that? That's not a Galvantula at all. Alright, let's do... I'm gonna Rock Blast the Joltik. Xanagas dodged that, though. Aw. There we go. Bow. 2, 3. There we go. Alright, Joltik's out of here. Trapinch comes out. I'm gonna Rock Tomb it. honestly, we could probably finish the Galvantula, or almost here, but I'm gonna just take care of the Joltik. Alright, let's do this then. Let's go Roy, so that Roy doesn't get... Oh, hey, we both have the same idea. Send in flying type so we don't get paralyzed. Alright, I should be a little bit faster. I'm gonna handle the Galvantula if you want to handle the Joltik. Guess not. Alright, now I'm definitely a little bit faster, or I would have been if it weren't for that Electro Web. Alright, let's handle this Joltik, because once it becomes a... If it's anything other than a 2v1, we lose. If it's a 2v2, we lose, right? Because I don't know. Either way, Electro Web is going to be a problem. I'm going to handle Joltik right now. Flame Burst, perfect. Venom Shock's going to hurt a lot. But as slow as this thing is, right, I feel like we should be able to... Oh my goodness, really? Again? Alright, thank you. Oh, now it's just me. Shoot. Alright, well, we're gonna lose here. Alright. Like I guess, man. XP Candy's S. Turn here. Save again. Alright, let's see. So it's electric and poison, not part bug. I have 6 of these. Okay. No, for now. 19. So I really don't want it to get those toxic spikes up. It's kind of the worst case scenario here. Alright, you're fighting the Galvantula again. Ren, I'm gonna give you one more chance because I did like how Frogadier was cooking. So I'm gonna give you one more chance. Let's go Confusion here. For the speed, perfect. Electro Web's gonna hurt, of course. Of course Frogadier avoids it, but I don't. Alright, let's see. Well, with Galvantula's speed at -1, I should be able to Flame Wheel here for some good damage. There we go. Acquired a Nerve, which is fine. Dude, like... Alright, man. Like, effectively getting Toxic Spikes and getting to use a move in one turn, is that not crazy? Okay, no, that's cool. That's great, I guess. That's great, I guess. Like, why not? Alright, one more health bar for Galvantula. I'm going to, I think, Flame Charge here. Dude, it's like, alright, okay, alright, no, that's fine. That's fine. Like, I'm literally watching Galvantula at -2 outspeed everything on the field, but it's about to go down, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright. Whole lot of XP there. That was an annoying fight. But we got it done. Who is this? Oh, this is the person that that appeared within the professor's lab and was like, yeah, don't follow us or something, right? You made it out of the rift far faster than I anticipated. Great, who is this now? I hide in the shadows and strike when need be. Corny. Those who are unfortunate to make contact with me know me as Crescent. Corny. Wait a minute, that voice, that Gothitelle. You're the voice Malcolm and I heard back in Jenner's lab. That was me, yes. Seeing you through here is very disappointing. It's irritating when ignorant people refuse to follow advice, especially when that advice is said to protect a certain individual. Today isn't my day. I have to deal with idiots from all corners. Oh, okay. So I guess this Crescent person is not with Team Zeta? Because I feel like if they were with, or not with Team Zeta, well, they're not with Zeta, but they're not with Team Zen. Because it seems like, I don't know, I thought they would have had some authority if they were with Team Zen, but it seems like if Zeta's calling them idiots, probably not. Zeta, you repulsive animal. Don't you ever have something of value to say? Good, stay quiet. Oh, or maybe they are Team Zen, but they're above Zeta. Okay, so maybe I was right. Animals that cannot behave, cannot be allowed to say out in public. I'm going to put you in a nice place where you can cause no more harm. Gothitelle, if you would. Wait, stop. What'd you do to him? That's inconsequential. He'll be dealt with later. Okay. Dude threw me into a dimensional rift twice. Why are you two wondering, oh, what happened to him? Who cares? Dude threw me into a dimensional rift twice? Kidnapped our friend, who's dead now, by the way. I'm saying thank you and going to get my second gym badge, bro. If I drop this game for any reason, it's because the characters are insufferable. And it's literally just the main characters, the good guys. The bad guys are just doing what bad guys are going to do, right? You got your cringy edgelord bad guy. You got your like kind of pretentious scientist type. And then and then all that to go home. They made me pay 300 Pokedollars twice, $600 because they don't have a Pokemon Center, and I guess nobody brought healing items out by the mines that they also made me crawl through, just to, right before I get to the town that I want to go to, let's go home. Oh my goodness. Yo, these people are the worst. Like, actually the worst. I'm legitimately gonna, like, drop this game because I can't root for the good guys. This is, like, the first time it's ever happened to me, bro, in any game. Let alone a Pokemon game. If I stay here in Gearin City, I won't get any stronger. You know, it's actually really funny you mentioned that, because I was thinking the same thing when we were a cool 100 meters from the next town over, and then you said, no, let's go home. What I'm trying to say is, I'm leaving East Gearin City. They're way ahead of you, man. I'm genuinely not even... Why? First of all, I'm not from here. I'm not from here. Why is he telling me? Like, I don't care, bro. I met you, like, last week. I met you, like, 36 hours ago in game time. You think I can do it? Where do I go next? Yeah, where do I go next, man? Sheridan Village. Yeah. That's the place you can get to by going through Amethyst Cave again. Cool. Anyways, I guess I'll be heading out on my own. Good luck. We're rooting for you. Even Malia. What do you mean, even Malia? What do you mean? Well... Oh, that has to be rage bait, right? That has to be rage bait. What do you mean, even Malia? The person... I was the only one who helped Malia. When she went to the forest to go check out the thing in the cave, I was the only one who went with her. When Team Zen attacked the forest and tried to kidnap her, I'm the only one who went. When she got back home and went to go talk to the professor, and the professor was found talking to Team Zen, I'm the one who went. What you mean, only Malia? What you mean? What you mean, only Malia? Yo, I'm actually dropping this game, bro. I'm actually dropping this game. I can't play this game. These characters are irritating. Overly irritating. You got Venom, who's just the worst, with a gym that will make you legitimately not want to continue the game. And then you got, I don't know, Ren with his backhanded compliments. Man, take me to that Amethyst Cave. Who's in that building? Nothing. Alright, take me to Amethyst Cave. Go this way. Level cap is still 25, which I don't think any of my Pokemon have reached yet. No, closest is Charlie and Sandcast and Swadloon. Pay the train fee. And what if I didn't have the money? Again, right? Like $300, 300 Pokedollars to advance in the game. Yes, it's not unheard of. You have things like the Pewter City Museum where they also charge you to enter. But by the time you reach the Pewter City Museum, you know, you've done like 3 battles, you know, like 3 battles. none of which you would have lost. In fact, you wouldn't like be able to get to that point in the story if you had lost them. Go this way. I don't know. And so, like, you're gonna have, like, the money for it. This is a game where you could have any amount of, you know, trainer battles, wild Pokemon battles. Money is extremely difficult to come by. It just doesn't seem like the right move to make people pay. I don't know. I don't know. That is my 2 cents from a product design standpoint. But we head back to Amethyst Cave here. Was it this way, or do I go through that bridge now that guy's gone? Geodude. Nice. Alright, somebody here. Somebody there. Is this an exit? River's End. Alright, I can't get in here until I can use cut, but I'm gonna try to remember that this is here. Go here. I guess I'm battling this guy up there. Assuming, of course, that this is the way that I'm supposed to go. Oh yeah, because there's that guy from before. What are you doing so far in the cave? Don't you know it's dangerous for babies to crawl about? Alright, man. Technician Edward would like to battle. Yeah. Alright, this guy from before. So, it seems like you failed. Failed? Oh, well, because yeah, Malia was dead. Dude, that's hardly surprised. Okay, man. I tried to warn you through that. First of all, 2 failed. We beat the Pokemon. And then, what's her name? We didn't even lose. Wait a minute. Alright, bro. Have to move forward. Mind you, there's like another 100 hours of this. Dude, 100 hours more of these characters? Yeah, there's no way I make it through this whole game. There's no way I make it through this whole game. Purely off characters alone, there's no way I make it through this whole game. Trainer? Trainer. Zigzagoon. Alright, this could get a little dicey here. Let's avoid the headbutt. Let's go Rock Tomb. Alright, Sandy Caskey is our first Pokemon to reach level cap. Is that a PC down there? Oh, shiny Diglett. Yeah, you're coming home with me. Alright, let's see. I don't know. I'll think of one later. So I don't quite have a use for Diglett yet. Say cheese. Oh wait, I think I was supposed to say that before firing away. Oh well. That aside, I suppose you're in my memory banks now. It's not creepy at all. You've been selected to participate in the fun games. Your prize for winning the game. I have to play a game to get to the village. Ah, yeah, this is my last day playing this game, bro. It's my last day playing this game. Girl stands for guy in real life. What does that mean? I don't know if that's a reference to something. I don't think I get it. Alright, so we gotta play these fun games, is what she said. Wow, you got it. You found the purple pebble. Get it? Because you created the pebble by breaking down the purple rock? Game number 2. For this game, you can choose which one is a fake tree. Like, I guess, man. Yes, it's a fake one. Alright, so last one we're gonna battle. Again, it would have been $300 for me to heal up before this battle, but like, I guess so, man. Versus Nim. Cool name, Nim. Alright, let's go Water Pulse, and I guess I'll rock Tomb. Maybe I'll rock Blast. Oh, shoot, yeah, I forgot about that. Oops. Oops. Alright, in that case, let's fight again. Let's Water Pulse, and swap out Swadloon. Oh, you lived? Sorry, Psyduck. I thought that would handle Darumaka, but it's alright. Let's go Mach Punch and Bug Bite. Oh, Psychic Terrain, my bad. And you got burned? Alright, hold on. This fight kinda got dicey now. Breaking Swipe, question mark? Alright, yeah, fight. Little bit dicey. Get Darumaka out of here. I'm mad that I didn't notice the Psychic Terrain. I know very weaken the damage. That's good. Alright, let's see. Oh, thank God that KO'd. We'll learn Acrobatics in place of Peck. That actually made this a lot more doable now that it's a 2v1. Or a 1v1, sorry, instead of a 2v1. There we go. Alright, defeated Nim. One last game to play. Here are the rules. Answer this question with the truth, no matter what it is. And that question is, did I cheer you up? No. Yeah. Chill with me for a second? Oh yeah, this is definitely my last day playing this game. It's just too much fluff, you know? Like, I get it, you know, you want to expand and be more creative in your fan game. Dude, do that, like, in the mid to late game. Don't put 80 of your 100 hours of gameplay before the second gym badge. It just makes it really hard to want to stick with the game. At least I got a full team heal, though. So, shout out Nim for that. Let's go ahead and save. Finally, Sheridan Village. Hopeless. Oh, those are just too broken. It's been like this for an entire year, but now it's getting far worse. Won't come out to eat. Won't come out of the house in general. Staying in outside the house. Alright, so somebody is not feeling good, I guess. What is her name? Abuelita? Oh yeah, this game is getting overly dropped, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? You know, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. It's like, have y'all seen those TikToks, bro, or like Instagram reels, where it's like the one like token Hispanic character in every like cop show, and she's like, where I'm from, my abuelita told me that. That's what it feels like playing a Pokemon game, and they just named the character Abuelita. Like, yeah, I don't know. It feels like she's just the token Hispanic character in the game. Maybe I'm wrong, and I sincerely apologize if I'm wrong. I can be very wrong about this, and it could be, you know, an insert from like a real character in the game. I guess I should probably walk around the town and see first, right? Because if this is just a town with a heavy Hispanic population, then yeah, they call her Abuelita. But if it's just somebody that they threw in there to be the Abuelita, then this game is frying me. Alright, there's a general store. I didn't mean to go in here. Samantha, sister went on from Oxford. Here to teach moves to your Pokemon? Well, that's not what I was here for. Actually, I meant to read the sign, but I accidentally went inside. Move to your house. Add tracks. Okay. So after making you pay 300 Pokedollars if you want to use the Pokemon Center, which is, by the way, in another town over, you then have to continue to do battles to get to the Alright, well, yeah, this is definitely my last day playing this game, man. I'm not gonna hold you at all. Monferno! At least this one guy happens to know ball. Can't even send out my own Charlie, because a Mach Punch would probably send me back to East Gearin City. But let's acrobatics here. Yo, Roy. Come on, man. Okay, is there a Pokemon Center? Like, there's supposed to be a gym challenge here. There's a daycare. And there's, like, no way to... Alright, this has to be it. Big building with the H, hospital, Help Plaza. Okay, fair, because Help Plaza was established as a building type in this game. Is this the Pokemon Center? Cherry Blossom Inn. If I talk to you. Let's see, if you need a place to stay. This has to be it, right? I mean, there's a Pokemon, or there's a PC. We have to stay the night. $450? Alright, I'm gonna Google Sheridan Village Pokemon Center. And if they say the only way to heal your Pokemon in Sheridan Village is to pay $450 at the hotel inn, I'm dropping this game right now. Oh, no, it's true. Yeah, alright. Well, there's this game. I'm saving it in case I come back to it, but... Dude, what do you mean you took away universal healthcare from Pokemon? Who asked you for that? Let's see then. Let's see. Maybe I will get back to my Pokerogue run. How about that? Let's get back to our Pokerogue endless run. Yeah, rejuvenation officially. Dude, what do you mean you put privatized healthcare into Pokemon? Are you crazy? Are you mad? You nuts? Like, what? Yeah, look it up, and I mean, they're talking about early game is brutal. It's not just brutal, like, it's just straight up not fun to play, you know? Sheridan becomes a free heal once you progress the story. Well, that would be nice if it weren't for the fact that the current price of 450 Pokedollars is about half of the total savings the game allows you to accrue at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna grind a few levels of Pokerogue. Let's see, level 1971. So we're doing pretty well so far on our endless run. Eternatus should be coming up soon too. Here, let me go ahead and move my Lucky Eggs around. Train my support mons. Got our Sweeper, the Walking Wake, Magarina Fusion, Ultra Ego. Pretty solid team of support mons that help as well. I was going to change the stream title. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Rejuvenation would be good if it were anything but a Pokemon game. Right? Like, I don't know. Like, you don't play Pokemon games to have to pay every time you heal and to have, you know, like an overwhelmingly large first map that's somewhat difficult to navigate. And, you know, have like limited healing early game, limited options for training early game. Well, limited option for training is pretty standard. But I don't know, it just doesn't do a good job of keeping you hooked. If you're very story heavy, yes, it does a good job of that. But again, right, it's not like a Pokemon thing. Pokemon has never been known for being, you know, top tier for story games. So if you're playing Rejuvenation because, and I think that actually was an option too, was like story mode where it's more story heavy versus more battle heavy. But even the more battle heavy parts are like, you know, a lot of cutscenes, putting you in like kind of awkward positions for like boss battles, you know, where it's like, all right, let's go investigate this, and you don't know like what's going on in the story, but now you're facing like a new Pokemon, new typing, new abilities, everything like that. I don't know. Not a fan. I don't think I'm going to give it a rating out of 10 because I didn't finish it, so I don't think it's fair to do so. But based on what I did play, if I give it, let's do like out of like 5 stars instead of out of 10. 2.5. 2 feels too low, but 3 feels like too many. Good if you like story games, but other than that, it's a long time before it feels like you're playing like, you know, a unique Pokemon experience. I do like the environments though. I will give them credit for that. The environments are a really cool concept. Again, a little bit complicated for a Pokemon game, which is part of what I said about if this were anything but a Pokemon game, I would be really, really impressed. But it does seem like it strongly suffers from what a lot of ROM hacks and fan games unfortunately suffer from, which is just overall doing too much. You know, I don't need like 9 different mechanics in the battle, and I don't need to, you know, early game like, oh, you know, you don't have any money, and you know the little money that you do have you have to use for the few healing opportunities, and the map is so huge that you can get lost in the like it. Slow down. Slow down would be my response to that. But it's not for me. Could be for somebody else, which again, you know, that's why I said not really fair for me to give it an official rating because I didn't finish it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I pick it back up. I might play a little bit here and there, but I don't think it's going to be the main game that I play. Again. Here. How did I get so far? I mean, you're looking at a Walking Wake Magearna fusion that's almost level 15,000, and you're asking me how I got so far? I got triple S luck. I got so far because this team is not unbeatable, but it is definitely very difficult to kill. Alright, let's see. Spicy Spray is going to be annoying. Let's do here, maybe? And then Sand Attack? I don't think it has anything. It might have like Sucker Punch, but yeah, there it was. Sand Attack. Oh, okay. Cone Claws to offset the damage from Sand Attack. Or the accuracy death from Sand Attack is super annoying. And Amnesia to raise special attack? Dude, this thing is actually annoying. I'm trying to sit here, like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out how it survived Hydro Steam. Oh, because the Endure token, yeah. Let's see. Down there. Cool. Out of Lepa Berries. Spamming Amnesia. Let's try and get it to use, what's it called? Hone Claws. There it is. Sand Attack. Heatmore being able to raise its own accuracy is very, very annoying, but alright, that should be it for Home Claws PP. Yeah. Special attack or special defense we'll fix later. Fight. Finally brought its accuracy down to -1 after all those Home Claws. Alright. Let's see, -4. I'm gonna get it to -6. I like to feel safe as possible with this. Follow you. And pop a quick curse. We'll go Chilling Water. That should use up all its Enigma Berries and lower its attack 3 stages. Alright, let's go back to Pokerogue here. And pop another Spite. Alright, Flamethrower is done. He only has Flare Blitz now. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak, see if I can get a little extra damage. Oh, Spicy Spray! Shoot, I forgot about that. Oh, right, yeah, we have our Lumberry. Okay, cool. It's gonna faint to the Curse before it faints to anything else, to be honest. Question is, can I get in Scolipede, or do I keep it Flare Blitz? Ah, I took the Flamethrower. Alright, Focus Band. Alright, let's hope that it misses the next attack. If not, let's go Protect, actually. How about that? Oh, but Quick Claw procced. Question is, do I switch back into Ultra Ego for the boost on the... No, that's okay. Let's do Rock Tomb, right? Best case scenario, I KO it here and the battle's over. Worst case scenario, I get hit with like a Flamethrower, Flare Blitz. Well, Flare Blitz would kill it. I get hit with a Flamethrower and then swap in Ultra Ego, and then... Alright, there we go. Alright, all set. Let's pick up that Max Revive, and then, let's see, everybody's at level cap. So I guess we're just gonna roll. Ooh, Candy Jar, nice. Incineroar and Arcanine. I want to send out Maharaga in place for Paloyu, and then probably just sack Scolipede here. But I'm not sure if Incineroar has a Dark type move, which it probably does. So let's do this. Let's fight. Let's Rock Tomb on, I don't know, Arcanine, Incineroar, Arcanine. It doesn't matter. Here, and then Paloyu, because we do want to keep. And then we're gonna send in Mega Lunatilt. Alright, Fire Fang, unfortunate, but kind of expected. Thrash, Focus Band. Oh, I could have kept in Paloyu. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Why were you going to Thrash? Jeez, man. Alright, well, either way, knowing that he's locked into Thrash, yeah, let's go here. No, because either way, Thrash is probably going to get the KO just because they have so much of a boost to damage that they can do, which is why I need to be like level 15,000 to like hope to survive just about anything here. And then maybe if Hydro Steam on Arcanine, maybe Rock Slide, go for flinch. Alright, Arcanine's down. Incineroar goes for Thrash. Rock Slide, flinch. Alright. That's fine. Battle's over anyways. Maybe I'll catch the Incineroar. No, because we already have Litten as a starter. Cool. Special defense lowered. Hydro Steam and Chilling Water, because why not to? How much XP do you gain from level 8800? Here, I'll show you. So these Pokemon right here are bad examples. Number one, it's a lot. But these Pokemon right here are bad examples because actually I have Pokemon in the back, like in the rest of my team, that have like 75 lucky eggs since you can stack items in this game. So yeah, crazy amount of XP. I could tell you right now, let's see who has the lucky eggs. Oh, Walking Wake has 2 of them. Gotta fix that. Oh, here we go. Alright, so Scolipede. Here. Basically, if the level cap is 8802 and all of my Pokemon are currently at 8720, at least enough XP that they make that big of a level jump. But yeah, it's a lot. It is a whole lot. Where did I put this? Did I put the other one on Maharaga or did I put it on? Yeah, alright, Maharaga got it. Let's reroll here. Go to Rare Candy. 173 million Pokedollars. See, it seems like a lot until you remember that a max revive is like 50 million. The scaling definitely shoots way up. I'm not just rolling in money as much as I wish I was. Oh, Mateo! Oh, shoot! Yeah! How you been, man? How you been? It has been a minute. I didn't even recognize you at first. Yeah. But yeah, this so this is Pokerogue. This is not an official Pokemon game. But yeah, as you can see, right, that 137 million doesn't quite make much of a difference when full restores are 814 million. Max survives, I was way off. They're not 50 million, they're almost a billion. So yeah, the money thing does catch up to me fast. Luckily though, Pokemon in this game can have up to 2 abilities. One is just a regular ability, then the other one is what's known as like a passive. It's pretty much what it sounds like, a passive ability. So it allows them to have 2 abilities. And this Pokemon right here is a fusion of the Pokemon. You can't tell by looking at it because they didn't, make fusion sprites for the overworld. But this Pokemon right here is a fusion of Spiritomb and the Pokemon Goldango. Goldango's passive is that you get X amount of money after each wave. I think the amount you get is like, I forget what it was. It's something, I think, like the Pokemon's level times X amount. But yeah, you get more and more as you go across more waves, but also things get more expensive, so it does kind of even out. Like, even if I wanted to like re-roll my free items, it's going to be 626,000 Pokedollars to start off. So yeah, the money does catch up to you quickly, but having a Pokemon that just gives you free money is really good, especially in an endless mode where you don't have trainer battles in this. This is all just really strong wild Pokemon. That from Maho. And with the level cap too. The level cap also makes it kind of difficult, but luckily rare candies do let you surpass that level cap. So yeah, let's grab... Do I want the Master Ball? How many do I have? I already have 8. I think that's okay for now. I've been doing kind of like a rule where try not to have less than 5 Master Balls. So for those of you who've never played this, Master Balls are also kind of like a skip any wave free. Not really, because you do have to be, 1-to-1 with a Pokemon. So if it's a double encounter, you are going to have to get rid of one of those Pokemon. But Master Balls are really good because for boss fights, in most situations, you have to weaken the boss a significant amount before you can even throw a Pokeball at it. And so, that's to actually challenge players to attempt to fight the boss and not just, keep just playing the RNG game and throwing a bunch of Pokeballs at it and hoping that it works. But with the Master Ball, since it's going to work 100% of the time, you don't have to weaken it first. So it is nice to just have these, because every now and then, you come across a boss that even a level 15,000, fusion of 2 broken Pokemon can't handle. And rather than losing and restarting my run, sometimes it'll just, throw the Master Ball at it, do whatever I need with it, but live to fight another day. Alright, let's see. Another reason why I have so much money is because of the free items that they give you. Sometimes they can equate to just more money. So like the Relic Gold is the highest monetary reward here. And that is, I think, also based on a percentage. I think all the monetary, like anything monetary in this game, whether it be like abilities that give money or rewards that give money, all percentage based. So yeah, now it gives about 7 billion Pokedollars. So good money there, but I am going to forego that to see what other rewards I can get here. Another Master Ball. Leftovers wouldn't be bad to have. have? Who doesn't have a full leftover stack? Let's see. Vango does not. Lumadrill does not. Scolipede does not. Yo, shout out Scolipede also, holding it down as the only non-fusion Pokemon on the team. Every other Pokemon, so we have Ultra Ego is a fusion of Walking Wake and Magearna. This is the sweeper. This Pokemon is super broken because it has the ability Soul Heart from Magearna, which raises its special attack one stage every time it gets a KO. Or no. Every time any Pokemon faints. So it doesn't need a KO. If you're in a double battle, your partner faints, you still get the stat boost. If your partner KOs a different wild Pokemon and you didn't get the KO, you still get the stat boost. But it also has Beast Boost, which is going to raise its special attack by one stage every time it gets a KO. Which means that if this Pokemon KOs a Pokemon by itself, gets +2 special attack, which stacks really, really fast. Then we have this fusion of Palossand and Chi-Yu. It kind of just came to be because I needed better luck on the team. I'll explain luck in a second, but you're able to fuse Pokemon if you get the right items for it. I had a shiny Palossand, which increases your overall luck, and a non-shiny Chi-Yu. Now, Chi-Yu is a really, really powerful Pokemon, mainly because of its ability Beads of Ruin, which weakens the special defense of every Pokemon but itself on the field. So I figured it's a really good partner for a Pokemon that can raise its special attack every time it, gets a KO or anybody faints. So Chi-Yu's been really, really good here. Also gets a pretty solid move pool. Next fusion is Goldango and Spiritomb. I kind of already explained that this is mostly here for its passive, which allows, we just get money every round, which is really, really helpful because there are no trainer battles in this, so money can be harder to come by. But also as, an okay move pool. Nightshade is a really helpful move for doing consistent damage when when those bosses start stacking their defense. So that's good to have. Then we got Lumadrill. This is a fusion of Mega Excadrill and Lumineon. This is another one I think I just got because I needed the luck. I think we had Mega Excadrill who was max luck, and then we just caught like another shiny Lumineon, I believe, because we needed more luck. Or I don't even know if it was shiny. Clearly not, right? I think we just caught a Lumineon to catch a Lumineon, but we were running out of space on our team, so I used the DNA splashes to fuse them. Scolipede. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Scolipede being... I just gave Scolipede something, I guess, too. Scolipede being the only non-fusion regular Scolipede, shiny Scolipede, so that's why we caught it. Epic shiny too, so I'll explain, luck in the different types of shinies, but this is the shiny Scolipede, got the Mega Stone for it, so it's now Mega. Although I could de-Mega Evolve it, that is an option, and when it's not Mega Evolved, it'll have the option to Terrastalize, which could be helpful. Or Dynamax too, I think, right? Yeah, Dynamax is in this. I don't know if it's in Endless though, actually. Could be wrong. But yeah, could Terrastalize. Then finally, we have the secret weapon of the team, whose name I just realized I spelled wrong with 2 A's at the end, Maharaga. This is a fusion of Ultra Ego's basically King Gambit. Yeah, in a lot of ways, yeah. Well, I guess King Gambit gets stronger when its allies die. Well, so does Walking Wake. The only difference between King Gambit and Ultra Ego, though, is that Ultra Ego has to be on the field when other Pokemon faint to get the boost, whereas King Gambit can kind of just hang out in the back until it's the last one left. But yeah, very similar principles there. Yeah, so Porygon is Big Raga, but this is a little bit better. This is a fusion of Porygon and Shedinja. And so what this Pokemon has is Shedinja's ability Wonder Guard, right? Everybody knows what Wonder Guard is. It's arguably, I think, the best ability in the game. In fact, it's such a good ability, right, that they had to nerf the only Pokemon that has it by giving it 1 HP. Which is still the case here. Unfortunately, they did take into account that if you fuse a Pokemon with Shedinja, it can become really broken. So we are still always within 1-hit KO range. Things like Hail and Sandstorm are very dangerous. But what really makes Maharaga shine is the passive ability that it gets from Porygon Z, which is Protein. Not only does it get Protein, it gets the old Protein before they nerfed it, meaning that anytime it uses a move, before using that move, it will transform to match the type of the move. Meaning that, right, Shadow Sneak is really helpful here because Shadow Sneak has priority. So what I can do is I can use Sand Attack to lower a Pokemon's accuracy, right? Let's say I'm up against a Water-type Pokemon. I send out Maharaga. Maharaga is Ghost and Normal because of the fusion, which only has 1 weakness, by the way. So already, great start. 1 weakness, can only be damaged by 1 type ever. If we're up against a Water-type, I can use Sand Attack. Now, Maharaga's pretty slow, so it's not going to be able to damage me before I use Sand Attack, but I'm going to be a ground type now, right? So I am going to be vulnerable to water type attacks and, you know, grass and other types. Actually, ground's only weak to ice, water, grass, and ice. But what I can do is I can easily pivot back to the ghost type at any point with Shadow Sneak. So that's really helpful. If an opponent doesn't have a dark or ghost type move, I can make myself invincible before they can do anything about it. Really helpful. Sunny Day here to deal with damaging weathers and to also boost the power of Ultra Ego's signature move Hydro Steam, which is a base 80 power water type move that gets the benefit of getting a power boost in both rain and sun. And then Spite is super helpful too, since Maharaga is effectively invincible unless, you know, you have a move that can beat ghost type Pokemon. Having Spite to just lower the opponent's power points and force it to struggle, super valuable. In fact, you guys are probably going to see that that's how I'm going to take down Eternatus, is I'm going to force it to struggle, and you're going to see how just effortlessly it's able to do that. But yeah, that's the team. That is the team. And I didn't even get to go over all the items and stuff I have. I'll go through a couple of them, like the really helpful ones. But talking about luck here, so you'll see here, luck right here is triple S. That means that I have the highest like luck value in the game. Basically, all of my Pokemon here are shiny. There are 3 tiers of shiny Pokemon. So the ones with the yellow sparkle right here are, they're called common shinies. Typically those just look like whatever the Pokemon's actual like canon shiny Pokemon looks like. Then you have the blue shinies. Those are called rare shinies. So they're a little bit more rare than the yellow ones, and they look different than the Pokemon's regular shiny in Game 2. So for example, Palisand's rare shiny is more of like a bluish green, whereas its in-game shiny is black sand. Then you have epic shinies, which are these red sparkles right here. Pokemon like Scolipede, for example, and that's like the most rare. What all of these shiny Pokemon have is a luck value. When was the last time I touched grass? About 3 hours ago. Yeah, all of these Pokemon have a luck value. Are you still starstruck at the fact that I made it this far? How are we surprised that a level 15,000 Pokemon is not losing to level 8 Pokemon? This game is easy. This game is easy. Y'all should have never shown me this game. This game is easy. But yeah, all shiny Pokemon have a luck value associated to them, where common shinies have a luck value of 1, rare have a luck value of 2, uncommon or epic have a luck value of 3, and based on what the total luck value of your team is, then you get a certain like luck rating right here that increases your chances to just like get good items and then stuff like that. So you want to have maximized luck, because what you can do is you can re-roll your items, and if you have this item right here called the lock capsule, it allows you to keep the rarity. And here, I'll try to show you. Items can go, you know, up in rarity. So you'll see how they all start as Pokeballs. Some of them kind of went up into Great Balls. If I wanted to re-roll again, get the Great Ball into an Ultra Ball. I'm giving up some good items here, so I hope y'all are paying attention. And spending money too to reroll. The red category right here is called a Rogue Ball. Rogue Balls are just a different type of Pokeball in between Ultra and Master introduced in this game. They have a higher catch rate than Ultra, just lower than Master Ball, of course. And then there is Master Ball tier of items. I might go broke trying to reroll for it and show you. But, alright. Well, went broke trying to reroll for the Master Ball tier. Oops. Let's grab another leftovers here. But yeah, that is a quick crash course in Pokerogue. Kind of seems like roguelike. Well, that's why they call it Pokerogue. Yeah. Yeah. The official name for this game is Pokerogue. So it is, in fact, very roguelike. Alright, let's see. Barbarical. But yeah, it's honestly not a very hard game when you, like, get the mechanics down. I will say, clearing Classic Mode, if you are new to the game and don't do some research into it beforehand, can be pretty difficult. But once you kind of get the hang of things, you figure out like, oh, this works, you know, this works, this doesn't work. If you get a Pokemon that can boost its stats, one thing, right? So stat changes persist throughout waves, except for when the biome changes. The biome is what it says up here in like the top right where it says beach, or sometimes like desert, whatever the biome is. So stat changes stay the same, which is why Ultra Ego is so valuable, right? I can get to +6 after 3 Pokemon Faint, in theory, and just ride that boost all the way through. And so once you figure that out, right, you get a Pokemon that can boost its stats. That's like, pretty fast too. You don't want to keep getting outsped. Then you get a Pokemon that's like your backup. Really, you just need like 1 or 2 sweepers and a solid team of support Pokemon, which is what I have right here, right? We have like, that's also why Ultra Ego is almost 7,000 levels higher than the rest of the team, because I haven't really cared about making them as strong as possible. They all just sort of play a function on the team. So Ultra Ego, all attacking moves, literally just meant to do gigantic damage to everything it's in front of. I don't have anything that heals it, protects it, raises its stats because it can do that on its own. Palo-U. This Pokemon is good for Incinerate. It burns up berries that opposing Pokemon have. Those berries are really annoying because as you bring the opposing Pokemon's health down, the berries raise its stats, offensive and defensive, as well as heal it. So if you can get rid of those berries early on, really good. Chilling Water to lower the opponent's attack stat, Shore Up to heal, and then Curse is really good because that's a ghost type Pokemon rather than boosting stats. Does a lot of damage to the opposing Pokemon. And what a lot of Pokemon are going to have here that you're going to see is these items right here. A lot of items. Yeah, if you lose, you restart, so you definitely got to lock in. But a lot of these items, I'm not going to go through all of them because it's a lot, but one of the most helpful ones that I have is the multi-lens. The multi-lens will convert your single strike attacks into a multi-strike attack, and this is really helpful because one of, if not the most, in my opinion, the most annoying mechanic that you run into in endless mode is what's called Endure tokens. And so as you go up in levels, the opposing Pokemon get a higher and higher chance, I think it caps at 25%, to just straight up not die. Like literally 25% chance to, if your first hit was going to KO, no it wasn't, they endured the hit, doesn't matter, that's that. And so the multi-lens is going to be really helpful for that, because if you have like a Walking Wake Ultra Ego +6, special attack going into a battle, you would hate, and I've had this happen, which is why I have equipped the multi-lens. You would hate to do all the work, do everything right, boost your Pokemon, select the right move, get a critical hit, everything like that, just to read the message, the opposing Pokemon endured the hit, and then they retaliate with something and OHKO your Pokemon, right? You did everything right, you just got cheesed. But the multi-hit helps avoid that a lot. There are still some situations where they can end up avoiding it, like for example, Sturdy technically gives them 2 endurance chances. So if I have a multi-lens that only lets me hit twice, then unfortunately with Sturdy, they're gonna endure it twice. But you can also stack items. So on Palo-U, for example, I have 2 multi-lenses, meaning that instead of hitting twice, all my moves hit 3 times. And this is really important because now Incinerate can burn 3 berries upon contact. Chilling Water will also lower the opponent's stats 3 times instead of just once. Some other examples of the multi-lens coming into play here. Nightshade, again, does damage based on the user's level, which becomes really important when we are level 8721. I can do that 3 times. Scolipede is another Pokemon that makes use of the multi-lens here. You'll see that, it has moves that lower the opponent's stats, so Rock Tomb lowering speed 3 times. Acid Spray, this is huge. This lowers the opponent's special defense by 2 stages, meaning that with 2 multi-lens, you get instant -6 special defense on 1 hit. Struggle Bug lowers your special attack 3 stages. So yeah. A lot of support work going on here in the background. And that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like them just going, nuh-uh, no you didn't. And you're like, okay. I've called this game vibes-based Pokemon many times, and that's pretty much what it is. It is vibes-based Pokemon, and the way to succeed is you kind of got to go with the vibes. So yeah, there's a normal, and so you'll see here, right? This is a normal shiny Palossand, or a common one. It has the same spray as like a normal shiny Palossand, but it's a yellow sparkle. If I were to catch this, I would only get 1 luck point on my team. I'm not going to catch it because I already have, number 1, I have Palo-U, who's a lot stronger, and I've spent time setting him up to be good for this. But also, it's rarer, right? More luck. This is a luck level 2, and so it's a little bit better. So yeah, so you see shiny versus shiny rare versus like rare / epic because it's a fusion of 2. Alright, Palossand, let's just Hydro Steam it because no need to waste time doing much else. BRB open the discard. Let me know if the Discord link doesn't work. Sometimes the links, I think they expire, and so if that one expires, let me know and I can update it. Let's manage items here. The only thing about my Pokemon being such high level, you might see me go in and transfer a bunch of lucky eggs from Pokemon to Pokemon. If I want my team to kind of grow somewhat evenly, I do have to give the lucky eggs, I have to move them around pretty frequently, just because Pokemon grow at different experience levels. And at this point in the game, right, we're all level 8700. Yes, we are getting a bunch of experience for the KO, but because we're also so high level, like, it doesn't end up doing all that much. And it's really easy for Pokemon to fall behind, which doesn't matter too much because you're really only going to have 1 or 2 sweepers anyways. But it also does suck to get caught in a situation where, let's say your sweeper unexpectedly gets KO'd and you're stuck in the middle of, like, Eternatus and you've gone really far, you don't want to restart. So it is nice to have other Pokemon that you can rely on there too. That. Maybe I just take the money. I'm kind of low on money. Let's just take the money. Ah, Floatzel. Okay. Alright, so one thing I haven't figured out on this game yet is how to figure out what the weather is before the turn is over. If it's raining right now, then Floatzel is going to annihilate me because it's just going to be faster and it's going to hit really, really hard. If it's not raining, I think I can just annihilate Floatzel right here. Actually, no, I think Floatzel still got me. Let's go... I'm taking the risk. Hydroseam. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Flinch. Yes. Alright, flinch. Because it's stat raise. So yeah, you see all those like berries and stuff that just procced. So now, because I failed to kill this Floatzel in one hit, it now has max speed, almost max attack, almost max special attack, and then +1 on both its defenses. So yeah, that's why I have so many like unconventional moves like Incinerate and Chilling Water on my Pokemon and like Acid Spray, is because these boss fights can get out of hand very, 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 very fast. This one used to be raided one person. Well, was it raids many times by one person, or was it just people getting hacked by the same guy or like same type of hack? I don't know if it was one person, but yeah, it definitely was the same type of hack. Like, I don't know if it was like, yeah, that was weird, man. That was really weird. I don't know what was going on with that. Because I would just like randomly see people just like post like, Boratum, why are you lower level than everybody else? Oh, I know why. Okay. I know why. Yeah, that was really weird seeing just like randomly somebody would pop up and be like post about, what was it, like Mr. Beast promoting crypto or something. Which, for those of you who don't know, that's like it's a good life lesson right here, is if you see somebody saying that a celebrity is promoting something, always go and see if the celebrity is promoting that. Because that's like that's scamming 101 right there, is this celebrity uses our product. You should too. It's funny I call that scamming, because it's actually like a very effective marketing tactic. And I have a marketing degree. That's what I went to school for. So it's funny that I'm like, oh, it's scamming. It's not really scamming. But if it's a scam, then it's a marketing tactic for a scam. So either way, even if it's a legitimate company, always say, so, oh, this person uses our product. Always look that up. So yeah, I have the multi-lens on Simipour, or sorry, on Ultra Ego. So I was able to KO Simipour with Dazzling Gleam there. Some other items that you can sometimes get. IV Scanner, I've been ignoring, just because I haven't, like, I don't need to catch any wild Pokemon. I guess it would be good because as you do catch Pokemon, they do increase the IVs of the starter, which I can talk about if you want. So maybe it would be good to have the IV Scanner. It just hasn't really been useful for this run. And yeah, the point of this run is to just get far. I read somewhere online that while this game does have an endless mode, which is what I'm playing right now, that it actually does cap out around like level 54 or 5500. So I just want to see for myself. That's it. I want to see for myself. Maybe they extended it and it does go forever now, and I'm going to get to level 5500 just to find out that I've been wasting my time. But I guess that will be my burden to carry. There's a lot of celebrities actually promoting against uploaders shaming. True. This is very, very, very true. This is very true. Cough, cough, Drake, man. I'm looking at you. Drake with those steak ads, bro. It's crazy. It's a huge giveaway with those celebrity gambling ads, too, because they won't even be, like, smart about it. Like, they'll just tell the celebrity... They clearly are just telling the celebrity, hey, make a claim about how much you use our platform. Because then it'll be like Drake will be like, oh, you know, I bet 20 million on stake. Dude, stake does not let anybody put $20 million down betting. Do you know what would happen to you as a stake employee if I, as somebody with $20 million in the bank, deposited that to you, stake the company, and I lost that? Yeah, they're not letting people deposit that much money. It's literally just asking for problems. All ethics aside of gambling, it's such a horrible idea to let people like gamble that much money that it makes sense they don't let you gamble as much money as these celebrities say that they do. But yeah, man, y'all gotta be careful with that gambling. Y'all gotta be real careful with the gambling. I was never like a casino or like gambling type of guy myself, and thankfully I don't watch sports enough to feel comfortable sports betting, so I never really fell down that rabbit hole. And there's safe ways to bet, right? I'm not gonna say like if you bet you're like, you know, it's over, you're cooked. But yeah, gotta be careful with that for sure. I can't stand those guys because people also promote gambling. Oh, because it's all content to those guys. It's literally all content. That's why. A lot of those guys that, you know, they catch predators, but like they don't actually like do anything, right? Like they don't call the cops. They don't, you know, like take measures to ensure that this person doesn't do it again. Most of the time, what they'll do is they'll find somebody who is socially acceptable to, you know, to put hands on because they've done or they've tried to do something really sick and twisted and disgusting and awful. And a lot of that time, it's just people going and like putting hands on somebody on camera, getting a lot of views for it, and then they go home. Right, that's it. Maybe they post their face, right, and say, if you live in this area, look out for this guy. But a lot of the time, they're not doing any actual justice work, which is a big issue that I have with that kind of content. Unfortunately, it is kind of hard to like. It's hard to start the conversation of saying like I don't like people, you know, who are doing this, because it's like, what do you mean you don't like it? They're, you know, they're attacking people that are doing bad things. So it's like, yeah, bad people. I don't feel bad for the people that it's happening to. Okay, you know what? Like, I tried to give you a chance to join the team. I really don't get why you're being difficult. You're a BR tick, mind you. Or bear tick, however you want to pronounce it. Bear tick, BR tick. Y'all see that, man? I tried to give Bear Tick the opportunity of a lifetime, man. Join the dream team. What did he do? He KO'd my sweeper. He KO'd my ace. Only thing about the multi-lens is that your moves get so much weaker, which is why I've been unable to KO this Bear Tick after 6 incinerates. There we go. That's what happens, man. You try to show him mercy, bro. You tried to show him mercy, and what did he do? KO'd my ace. It's a cold world we live in. Do I take the free revive? Nah. Let's take the $1 billion max revive. I just paid $1 billion Pokedollars for a max revive, man. That's crazy. I just love Pokemon Rejuvenation because they introduced privatized healthcare into the game just to go and pay $1 billion Pokedollars for a max revive. Can never escape the system, man. Can never escape the system. But let's go ahead and put this lucky egg here. Grab another rare candy. Have I really never caught either of these Pokemon, Avalugg or Crabominable? Alright, well. Can't catch either until at least one is KO'd, and I can't decide on which one I want, so I guess I'll just take them both out here. Which can is where I live. Scan out about this quite big YouTuber. This is natural. Yeah, it does happen like that sometimes, dude. It's crazy. There was like, I don't even know what to call it. It's not like a joke, but it's like a thing that people used to say about Minecraft YouTubers. Because so I grew up in like the mid 2000s / like 2010s. And so, you know, Minecraft YouTube was huge, right? Let's plays and everything. And there were so many Minecraft YouTubers that got exposed for just like, you know, talking to children or like trying to groom. It was so weird. So that's why when I say like, yeah, it kind of tracks. Obviously, you know, I don't mean to insinuate that everybody who does YouTube is a predator. I mean, I'm sitting here on YouTube, right? Like I'm innocent. I don't do that stuff. But yeah, it's unfortunately, yeah, it's not all that uncommon for that to be the case. And I don't even think there's a correlation, right? Like, I'm not saying that, like, oh, if you are an influencer, you are for sure also sick in the head. But yeah, it is unfortunately not as uncommon as we would like it to be. He was a Minecraft YouTuber. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's. I don't mean to laugh at that because it's kind of screwed up. But yeah, crazy. YouTuber contacted with messed up. He never told the target a fake age. That, yeah, right, that's what I mean when I say like I don't know. I kind of like I'm wary about those kinds of content because like yeah, right. If you are somebody who harms children in that way or intends to, I have no sympathy for you whatsoever. You deserve the worst of the worst that is coming to you, and I have no problem saying that. But yeah, then you do have situations like that, right? Where you have people that are not in the law, right? They're not law enforcement, they're not law officials, and now somebody's probably getting sued for assault, right? All because they didn't take the due process steps to give the person a fake age. And who knows, maybe the person that they beat up actually was, you know, a sick weirdo, and maybe they still would have been there even with the fake age, but now you'll never know. And now you have some guy who is going to get a lot of money suing a really popular YouTuber, all because these guys thought that they were judge, jury, and execution. So I think, you know, if you do legitimately suspect that somebody is that type of person, call the police. That's your first. Call the police, if for no other reason than to protect yourself. Because a lot of people are crazy, and if, you know, you do run into somebody who is that type of, you know, sick and twisted, they might not stop at children. You know, a lot of the times crazy goes hand in hand, and they might do something to you too. Whether it's, you know, sexually or just try to harm you. You don't want that. So yeah, let that be a word to the wise that unless you have no other options, or if you see something like actively going down, call the police, man. Do not. Vigilantism, it looks cool, it looks really cool, and we all cheer for it, until, you know, you're the one sitting in the jail cell, because technically you can't do what you did either. And that is my only take on that. Alright, let's go. Another bit of candy. But yeah, victim sued. Exactly. Exactly. Victim sued, and now it's like the creators are out of a lot of money. Very unfortunate situation. And I'm sure he wouldn't have sued if he, you know, weren't innocent. Like, it's kind of silly to decide when you willingly get the law involved if, you know, you are the type of person to do something like that. So I feel like, you know, he truly was innocent. I haven't seen, you know, the thing that you're talking about, but I believe the guy that, you know, it's complete mix-up, and if he were given all the information, he wouldn't have been there. But what if this happens to somebody who is a predator, right? You just gave them a free, and now, what do you do? What do you do? You can't go and accuse the guy. I mean, you can and you should, but now he's gonna say, oh, you know, here we go again. Y'all tried this before, right? So that's why I don't like, you know, when people try to make like content out of the whole predator catching thing. I don't mind, you know, if you bring awareness. You know, if you want to bring awareness and say, hey, this guy's really weird, and we contacted the police and stay away from him. I think that's the right thing to do. But yeah. That being said, I do love me some Chris Hansen, bro. I do love watching Chris Hansen to catch a predator. That is a great show. But Chris is also smart. Chris shows up with the police. You know, he doesn't just go up and try to beat somebody up. Yeah, I do love watching some Chris Hansen. Alright, we're almost at Eternatus here, and that's gonna be a fight. Let's see. Everybody's at level cap. I'm just gonna keep. Hydro Steam. What are you gonna do? Yeah, and see, that's what I was talking about before too, about how it's like, again, right? disclaimer, I would never in a million years defend that type of behavior. But, type of behavior meaning like, preying on children. But, with a lot of these creators, they do this because they want to be able to beat somebody up on camera for content, for views, and they know that this is the most socially acceptable person to beat up. Like very socially acceptable person to beat up. Like you said, what are they gonna do? Call the police? Nobody's gonna give them sympathy. If I see some group of people jumping a guy and I'm like, hey, what's going on? First of all, I wouldn't do that. I'm a professional business minder. But if I did happen to say, hey, what's going on? And they said, oh, this guy was here trying to meet up with a 13-year-old boy, 13-year-old girl. Good. Let me get a shot in, right? Like, beat him up. Whoop him. Let me get a shot. Let me get some in, right? So yeah, that's a big part of it, is that they choose people who they know are socially acceptable to beat up. And then rather than, doing like a due process to make sure that, this is our guy and he is in fact guilty of what we're accusing him of, a lot of people kind of just get carried away with it, and it ends up being like really dangerous, really, really dangerous. I've heard stories too of like creators who, they actually do catch actual predators and people who, should be behind bars, but the people show up armed, which is, number one, extremely terrifying, because what if it had been an actual child and now you have this armed predator that was going to meet up with them alone? And then for the creators too, now you are in a situation where your safety is in danger, because you wanted to get the views online. So it's definitely not something that I would recommend people make a practice out of. But I get why they do it. I do. Let's see here. Boost critical hit. I'm not getting good rolls, man. I need moves that boost my attacking power. Alright, let's do maybe Big Nugget and then we'll use it on the next one. Oh, be Arctic again. Alright, a couple more levels here, and then Eternatus is fine. Again. Maybe I'll do... Is that a spell tag? Maybe the Pokerogue. Exactly, yeah. Now, the legal system is very finicky, and unfortunately, we live in the world where, yeah, if you have enough money, you can get away with just about anything. So yeah, never put yourself in a situation where you can compromise your own safety or well-being just because somebody else wants to do something that is very wrong. Call the cops. Call the cops, get the police involved. And hey, if the police can't help, I don't know, call Spider-Man. But yeah, don't end up putting yourself in danger unnecessarily. Alright, let's get the final level up here. Oh, also, what I should probably do is pop an elixir, because we want to make sure that we have, alright, everybody have their moves set. I've really only been using Ultra Ego, so I think I should be good. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Eternamax Eternatus. I mean, it's gonna one-shot me, right? We know it's gonna one-shot me. So, we're gonna start with Maharaga. Now, what do I know about Eternamax Eternatus? I know that I faced it at level 1000. So there's that. I know that it has the moves Sludge Bomb, Eterna Beam, Flamethrower, and I believe Cosmic Power, which is great. Great. That effectively means that it cannot hurt me. It cannot hurt me as long as I'm Maharaga. Yep. I know that it will get kind of annoying, so the first thing that we're going to want to do here is lower its accuracy. -3. It also has the item Black Hole, which is a really annoying item. It's also one that I have. But basically what it does is, I believe it's every turn there's a 50% chance that the opposing Pokemon has an item just sucked into the black hole. So after you beat Eternatus in Classic mode, you actually can get the black hole as an unlockable item. I think it's the most rare item that you can get in the rewards wheel. After 2,000 levels, I have managed to get enough to put them all on my team. Big part of that is due to me just having a lot of money, so you can keep re-rolling with it. But yeah, all right, now we have Eternatus at -6 on the accuracy. Next thing we're gonna do here is Spite it. And what Spite's gonna do is it has Lepa Berries right here, 2 Lepa Berries. Lepa Berries return 10 PP to a move that hits 0, but we want it to struggle if we can. So we use Cosmic Power here, right? We wanted to get rid of its Lepa Berries, so it's already used 1. Sometimes I'll switch out of Maharaga just to trick it into using an attack, and then just switch right back into Maharaga. Alright. It looks like it's now out of Lepa Berries. Which means that once it's out of Cosmic Power, that's it. Now, of course, you know, it's already at max defense, but luckily we did lower its accuracy so low that I should be able to get a safe swap in somewhere. Alright. So Eterna Beam is now unusable. I spited it all the way. Let's send in Lumadrill next. So we dodge Flamethrower. Now we Bulldoze and start lowering speed. Fortunately get KO'd by a Flamethrower. But with the speed lowered, now we should be able to come in here and do a Struggle Bug to get -3. Now let's lower the defenses. Yeah, lower the defenses. Oh, you lived! Or you outsped. Alright, that's not good. It's actually kind of really bad. Okay. Let's be smart about this. You are not supposed to outspeed at -1. Alright, Alright, here's the plan. Okay. Alright, my team is selling. We might have to refresh here. Spite plus pressure? Yeah, Spite plus pressure is a great strategy. That's an old strategy. Because what you would do is you use Spite to lower it by 4, and then pressure, of course, doubling the amount of PP consumed each time. Dude, whole team is kind of fumbling right now, I can't lie. They were all supposed to dodge Eternatus attacks once it gets to -6. Alright, hold on. Let's refresh, let's retry this. Let's retry this. That is one place where this team does fall short, is that there's no bulk. But also, I don't think there's really anything that I can do about that, because at a certain point when you get to this high level, what you have is... Endure Token, we already talked about. Yeah, Protection Token reduces incoming damage by 2.5%. Eternatus has 82 of those, and then Damage Token increases damage by 5%. They have 89 of those. So it's like, at a certain point, you're going to get one shot by everything. You're going to get one shot by everything. You know, when they have a 4,500% damage increase, you're getting one shot by everything. And so that's why we keep running Sand Attack here, is because, yeah, you need it to miss. You effectively need the boss to miss. That's also why I have so many focus bands on my team, which also, yo, team, I did not spend billions on trillions of Poké Dollars to give each of y'all 5 focus sashes and a 50% chance of surviving every hit, just for nobody to survive any hits. Oh, I wonder if it got pulled into the black hole. Okay, wait, that changes things. Yes, that's possible. Okay. Yeah, that is something to consider. All right. Either way, -6. Next step is Scolipede. Scolipede, I need you to avoid whatever he attacks you with. Thank you. There we go. -1. -2. -3. Perfect. See how that works, right? Now we're -3. Now, when we send somebody out, we outspeed and we can do what we need to do. That's all it took. Dude, why are all my... He's taking everything with the black hole. Alright, Lepa Berry. In Rejuvenation, who joined the Bum League this time? The whole game. The whole game. The team was fine in Rejuvenation. It's just, I was 2 weeks into the game, hadn't reached the second city of the second gym yet, and then as soon as you reached it, they wanted to charge you 450 Pokedollars to heal your team every time. I'm not playing that, man. Respectfully, I'm not playing that. It's a cool concept. I don't want that from a Pokemon game. So Bum is actually mean. I shouldn't say Bum League because it's not a bummy game, but yeah, it's just like not very appealing. Okay, Acid Spray. Dude, there's no way you still outspeed. You're at -3. What is this team doing? Like, actually. Alright, see, now I'm confused. I'm confused. Team. 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 Because, alright, we know Eternax Eternatus has crazy high stats, right? That's Eternax. But in what world is Scolipede and Lumineon getting outsped by a -4? Oh, I'm gonna yell at this team so bad. I'm gonna yell at everybody on this team. Because what do you mean you're getting outsped? I did not put Multi-Lens and Rock Tomb on you for you to get outsped at -4. Palisand, okay, you're slow. I get that. Scolipede? Scolipede? Excadrill Lumineon Fusion? Alright, +5, you're still getting outsped. Oh, you're lucky that you're an epic shiny fusion. Alright, in all fairness, Eternax Eternatus does have a base speed of 130, which is nothing to scoff at. It's -6 though, man. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? That doesn't exist. You don't thank you. Oh, now you want to hang on with the focus band. Alright, team. Alright, let's lock in here. Let's lock in. Because Scolipede being down is kind of really bad. We definitely needed that acid spray. But I think we can work around it. Alright, let's get back to Spite City. Alright, Lepa Berry's gone. Spamming Spite. Oh, Lepa Berry's not. Oh no, Lepa Berry's were gone. My Lepa Berry's were still around. Alright, Flamethrower, gone. Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb's gone. Flamethrower's gone. It's just Eternabeam, I believe, now. Alright, Plant. Lumadrill. Eat an Eternabeam, right? Oh, you lived. Okay. Low-key was not supposed to do that, but I'm not mad that you did. Actually, I am kind of mad that you did. Because we were supposed to get a free recharge turn, which we can no longer take it. I could Swords Dance. Swords Dance Lodos, right? Free damage. It's at +6 defense. Yeah. So it's like we can't really do anything with it. This is why we needed Scolipede alive, because Scolipede is capable of lowering Eternatus' defenses. Scolipede, man, I'm never not going to be mad at you for getting hit. Alright, either way, let's make it struggle, man. Alright, out of moves now. Get ready to struggle. Please use your focus bands, team. That's all I ask for you. Please use your focus bands. Thank you. Right? Maharaga knows why we are here. Thank you, Maharaga. Thank you. Maharaga knows why we are here. Right, little Shadow Sneak for just a little bit of damage. Doesn't really do much. Only thing is that it might flinch, which is like kind of annoying. Alright, let's send in Lumadrill. And it's kind of funny because at this point the team's only like their goal is to just take struggles. That's it. They have focus bands, they have leftovers, they have everything under the sun. Just take struggle. Now, ideally, what I could do is, if I can get a safe swap into Palisand, then I can get Chilling Water off, lower the attack, and then Struggle does effectively nothing. Once we get to -3, it's very survivable. -6, it's killing itself. So if we can get Palisand out here, then we'd be good. Get Chilling Water. Oh, you died! Oh my goodness, I needed you to live that! Alright, we're probably going to end up restarting now, because, yeah, no, we can't win this. Alright, restart. Restart. Alright, team, get it together. Get it together. We literally have, like, everything that we need to win this. It's just a matter of needing RNG to proc at the right times. Like, I need them to focus ban when Eternatus is struggling. I need them to avoid attacks when Eternatus is at -6. What really bothers me is the fact that we need to bring Eternatus to -6 speed for anybody to outspeed it. Now, again, right, I get that it has a high base speed. There's genuinely no reason why nobody can outspeed it if it's not at -6. That, to me, makes the least amount of sense. Because there is no, like, token or buff or anything that it gets increasing its speed. That doesn't exist. Alright. With that as low as it can be. Oh, alright. You know what? I'm gonna hard struggle it, I think is the plan. I kind of hate doing this because it makes it a lot less fun, but I definitely could just hard struggle it, which is where I just keep Maharaga in until it struggles, and I don't have to do anything at all. Or until it's like down to, you know, like Eterna Beam, you know, where I get a free recharge turn, or Sludge Bomb, where I know that half the team is immune to it anyways. Which, again, you know, makes it a lot less fun. It's a lot more fun if you can, you know, kind of try to play around when you think it's going to miss. But clearly, the team doesn't want to do that today. Alright, out of Eterna Beams. Let's see what it goes for next. Sludge Bomb. Scolipede. Thank you. Alright, Rock Tomb. Scolipede, dude. Oh my goodness. Why do I have you on the team? Why? 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 For what reason? I gave you moves that are going to help us defeat, like, Scolipede. Do you realize that we cannot win if you faint right now? Oh my goodness. Yo, Game Freak, make a game where you can talk to your Pokemon. I'll pay any price for it, bro. I need to be able to yell at them. I need it, bro. Alright, here we go. -3 on the physical attack. If I can get one more, then we don't win, but our chances of winning do become a lot higher. Alright, -6. Perfect. Now we can just stay in until it struggles, and struggle's not going to do anything, because struggle is a physical attack. So, yeah, we can just stay until it struggles now. But, jeez. Scolipede, man, you dropped the ball right there, dude. You dropped the ball. I'm going to give him a pass, because I have seen Scolipede really, like, stand up against some other bosses that we needed it to, and it came in clutch. But, dude, not a single focus band or anything on Eternatus, bro. Not a single dodge. You landed, like, Rock Tomb once, and that was it. Come on, Scolipede. Also, leftovers to the black hole. That's kind of fun. Alright. Struggle. Alright. See now. One thing about struggle is that it can't miss, too. Can anybody even live struggle outside of... See, this is why we need Scolipede, because if I... Right, at this health, if it was at -6 special attack, or -6 special defense, I would click Core Enforcer and the battle's over. Does it have multi-lens? Wait. Like, what was that? Why did it hit me 3 times? Am I tripping? Does it have multi-lens? Oh, it does have multi-lens. That's crazy. Okay. Multi-lens struggle. I have never seen something like that before. Either way, we're going to end up struggling ourselves before we take this thing down. Because Scolipede is... well, it's not even about the speed anymore, right? You can't outspeed it, whatever, right? It's Eternamax Eternatus. What's bothering me the most is that this team is very set up to put RNG in our favor in terms of lowering stats and lowering accuracy and flinch rolls and everything like that. And Scolipede is taking advantage of none of it. None of it, dude. You have a -6 Pokemon right there that does not have any PP on like the one super effective move it has on you, and you're gonna stand there and just take a Sludge Bomb to the face and die? Like, oh, please. Alright, I think new plan then is going to be to... we're gonna lock it into Eternabeam, because we need Scolipede, right? Scolipede is like, unfortunately, Scolipede is too important to taking down Eternatus to not be able to use it here. If it were anybody but Eternatus, then maybe we could play around like Palo-U, but Eternatus' ability to raise its own defenses makes it so annoying. So annoying. So annoying to the point where I've considered like getting rid of some Pokemon on my team in favor of Malamar, just to send it out and go topsy-turvy. That is how annoying Eternatus is with Cosmic Power. But yeah, Scolipede is selling big time. It's supposed to be the last battle of the stream too. We're already on like attempt 3 or 4. Alright, we don't want it to use another Eternabeam. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak here, or lose Eternabeam, I should say. Alright, Eternabeam, here's a plan. We are going to send out Lumadrill. Eternabeam, avoid the attack. But hey, if he lands it, right, if he lands it, we get a free recharge turn. Bulldoze, -1. Dodge, Bulldoze, -2. Alright, hey, Lumadrill is doing what we need Scolipede to do right now. Okay. Let's be smart here. Alright, Scolipede. I'm gonna send you out. You speed -2, accuracy -6. If I ask you to Acid Spray, will you be able to get this Acid Spray off? Why? No, like why? Like why? Why? Oh my goodness. You are the only Pokemon doing this, Scolipede. The only Pokemon. Genuinely so lucky that he's an epic rarity. Oh, I wish you were common rarity. I can't wait until I get another epic rarity Pokemon. The speed in which I am swapping out Scolipede. Like, again, right? Like, you'll see literally every member of the team will say, oh, look at this. The opposing Pokemon has had its accuracy lowered to the ground. Maybe the least I could do is avoid one attack, right? Scolipede says, yum, a flamethrower. Like, are we serious, man? Oh my goodness. And I'm trying to do it without turn count. Because I could count turns, yeah, I could count turns and see which turns Eternatus is gonna, like, use certain attacks and try to play around that. But that's no fun. Nobody wants to do that. I just need Scolipede to do its job. That's it. That is it. Oh, I haven't used any sand attacks either. Okay, let me go ahead and do that right here. been over here bullying his cosmic power. Because the cosmic power is, you know, the biggest issue here. Which I'm also curious, right? If Eternatus can't be one-shot and one-shots everything here, how do they expect people to beat this? Was this game supposed to end at Wave 2000? Is that why Scalapede's selling? Is Scalapede agency? Alright, Scalapede, -6. Just land the Rock Tomb, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. I don't trust Scalapede to pull it off again, man. We're wasting another flamethrower here. That's what I'm about to do. Sludge Bomb. Let's do Luma Drill. -4. See, Luma Drill is doing what we needed Scalapede to do this whole time. Unfortunately, alright. So nobody has a focus band. Nobody has a focus band. Nobody has a focus band. I see 5 on you right there, but you don't have one, right? I see 5 on you, but you don't have one, right? I see 5 on you, but you don't have one, right? You, Maharaga, you're doing your job. Good on you. Scalapede, oh, you're... If luck was not a mechanic in this game, I would have thrown Scalapede into the black hole. Yeah, okay. So I just checked, and everybody has 5, right? 5 focus bands, maximum. Each one giving you a 10% chance of avoiding damage. Meaning, you all have a 50% chance of not getting KO'd. 5-0. Did I see a Quick Claw? Oh, it does have a Quick Claw. That's annoying. But it only has 1. We can work with that. Okay, special defense is now back at 0, which is good. What I'm gonna do is send out Maharaga. He still has Flamethrower. Alright, he's gonna start struggling now. What we do is... Oh, no, he didn't struggle. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't send out, I don't know. Still Flamethrower. Alright, let's go Dango. Not because I love it any less, but we don't, I don't know. Out of all the Pokemon we have here, alright. There we go! There we go! Oh, wait, yeah, that's right, it hits twice on Struggle. Hitting twice on Struggle is kind of absurd if you ask me, but it is what it is. At least it takes extra recoil. But what we need now, alright, Scalapede. It's only -2 speed. He's gonna KO us. Scalapede is just, it's simply not fast enough. We're gonna get KO'd. Yeah, and of course you don't have a focus band, right? Of course. But we're doing better than we did before. Like ever so slightly. If Palo U does not clutch up here with the Incinerate. Curse. Alright, let's curse. Extra damage. Thank you. Alright, it's twice, yeah. Right. Forgot about that. Okay. Now. Shadow Sneak. Struggle. Hits twice. We live both times. Maharaga is MVP, bro. I don't care what anybody says. That got +4 special defense is ultra annoying. Flinch, perfect. Alright, I think Maharaga's got it for us. If we get another flinch, that's GG's. Flinch. There we go. Maharaga, baby! Maharaga, baby! Yeah. Finally, that was annoying, bro. Scolipede! Scolipede! What was that? Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my Sunday evening here, man. I gotta finish making dinner and all that. But yeah, as always, man, I wanna thank you guys for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Fantastic start of your week, and I'll catch y'all next time, man.